What's up, everybody? This is your boy Thirsty Jack. New year, but same old thirst, and I'm back again. It's been a long time. For the past couple of days, I've been doing Best for Business recording and do voiceover. I will be doing that very, very soon. Next episode for Best for Business. So therefore, let's keep it pushing. The gameplay I'm going to show you is a WWE 2K17, playing a custom-made bash at the beach. I play Yoshitogo against Sting for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, or should I say the big gold belt. And shout out to 3X Gaming. I hope I said it right. He the one who made 3X Great Wrestlers through his Twitter. See him on Crawl's website, and he did his show XWA. Go check it out. And big shout out for him. I'm using his wrestlers. And plus, I won't give too much details about it. But anyway, a lot of things I want to talk about is mostly WWE. I'm talking about 205 Live and why SmackDown is much better than Raw. So start off with the 205 Live, and it started back in November. And I remember we went to me, my brother Brian, and my other brother Ishmael. We went down the first 205 Live after SmackDown. It was November. It was December. Excuse me. It was a go home show for TLC, and it was on SmackDown. And this is where y'all find out day before they're doing it 205 Live, which was cool. But boy, I was wrong, and I'm going to explain to you why it was a terrible idea. First off, we get SmackDown. It's a 2-hour 2-hour SmackDown, and after that we get 205 Live, and this is where it turned from good to bad idea from the jump. After SmackDown was over, everybody got up and left, and because you got kids got to go to school and people got to go to work early in the morning, and plus we were all tired out, and we were like dead. But back in the day, we see like SmackDown Raw or live show. Matter of fact, to the back SmackDown show, we get one dark match and we will hype for it and we'd be cool with it. But if you're throwing 205 Live, people become tired like very quickly. So I watched 205 Live. We was there, and the arena was half empty. I mean, it was like damn near 50% was empty. And like the second match, I kid you not, I seen security have to move certain people from the left side ring, or where you see that the left side of the audience, and put them to the camera side. And that's the first time I seen that happen. I read on the news all the time. I heard people talk about it. I never see that in person. And also the show takes place in Columbia, South Carolina, and plus it was a great show. But the one part in the show, I don't know if anybody catch it or not. People was there if I catch it. Jack Gallagher, he won his first match in 205, and once he defeated his opponent, he's supposed to have a promo. But it was so bad, the fans start booing. They start chanting. They start chanting, "Speak more clearly." And you can see Jack Gallagher shook up. I mean, I've seen a lot of talent come in, but the crowd shook Jack. And it was so bad. The next day, I was so curious what it looked like for how the TV looked on the WWE network. They showed it, cut him out, and replaced it with Holy Foley commercial. And I'm not bullshitting you, but that's the bad part. That's the only reason bad part about it is they showing it after SmackDown, and which is a terrible idea. If they would have their own show, have their own lane like NXT, I think the fans will be more hyped. I think you could feel it through TV or tablet or TV screen. You could feel it. The crowd was live, the show was hot, and the match will be more effective. Because without the crowd, the match looked lackluster unless it's a no crowd street fight or House of Deletion, or Total Non-Stop Deletion, which is my favorite. But back to 205. If they have their own lane like NXT, I think the show would be much better. It give Cruiserweight enough time, get their shine on. But if you do it at the SmackDown, you can feel it. You can tell the crowd was there, and WWE will edit to make sure the show is great. The other thing I do know about 205 Live is they don't have that much talent. I remember they had the show that each superstars one by one. Like I remember we see Grand Metallic. He's supposed to come very soon, but we see him debut on Raw after the Cruiserweight Classic, and after that we see the vibe, and we see the style is dumbed down. And what I meant is, like, when you watch the Cruiserweight Classic, you know it was the hottest thing for the WWE Network, and I enjoyed it. I watched from the first round to the second round to the semi to the final. It captured me emotionally as a wrestling fan when I watch it, because it was fast paced and they tell the story, and each wrestler are different. You got who got the high flying luchador. Excuse me. You got high flying luchador. You got old school mat technician. You got between the middle, and it's all well rounded. Even the Japanese styles of wrestling. You got the Akira and Tajiri as well, and Kota Ibushi, which I know him through New Japan Pro Wrestling and sometimes through DDT, Dragon Gate promotion. But mostly I see him through New Japan Pro Wrestling. But when it comes down to Raw as the debut of the Cruiserweight division, it was dumbed down and it was slowed down, and it felt like it wasn't the Cruiserweight as we seen from the Cruiserweight Classic. It felt like WWE product, just water it down to the T. And same thing we see at 205 Live, like Cedric Alexander and No More Dar. Sorry, I fucked his name up. It's like an old school WWE storyline. There was no spirit of competition. Like if you turn on like Ring of Honor or New Japan Pro Wrestling, you see someone from the Super Junior division. Oh, there's a regular guy from Ring of Honor who wrestle each other outside the title shot picture. Just wrestle each other. You become more interested. It's about like the spirit of competition. That's what I love about it. Same thing with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Hell, even Lucha Underground. Because you don't need a storyline to just have a great match. It's like put a great match, or they want to prove themselves who's the better opponent, and or who's a better cruiserweight. Like what we're seeing Neville, we want the crown to become the king of cruiserweight, which was a good look for Neville, in which it took a long time since he was injured for a long time, but he came back and pretty much good as a heel. But not all get the shine on like Cedric. Like I'm a big fan of Cedric Alexander from Ring of Honor, and what they're doing is look cheesy as fuck, and that's what it look like. It's just cheesy, and it's kind of like cringeworthy. It's like, really, you was hot and popping in Ring of Honor, could have been a future TV champion or world champion, but you stuck doing this mushy, campy WWE bullshit, not fighting for the competition, try gunning for the cruiserweight title. And that's what's a major problem, is who really write this shit for the 205 Live. And that's what I'm thinking about. And then you got Jack Gallagher. I love Jack Gallagher. He's a great wrestler, and what they're doing with him was genius. I love the gentleman rule match, or a gentleman duel, kind of like a little bit of street fight. But if they build him up, I think he'll be good competitor for the cruiserweight title, even outside from cruiserweight. I can tell I could pick out at least 5 cruiserweight wrestlers who are better than in the division, but gonna be pushed out. What I mean is, like, one of these guys will be U.S. champion, Intercontinental champion, and sooner or later a UK champion, United Kingdom champion. I could see Jack Gallagher as a UK champion more than a cruiserweight champion, but that's my opinion about it. But I like the 205 Live. I can't really see what they do next with Neville and Rick Swan. I wish it was a good match, and I like how they're doing with Rick Swan. They could take away the singing and dancing and make him more serious, where you go against a serious opponent like Neville's. And I see old school talent like Tajiri, he was there, and got Brian Kendrick been part of it as well. So I think 205 could be a little bit better, and if they have their own lane, I think it's gonna be good. And plus, I have not seen that too many cruiserweight, including the Bollywood Boys. I thought I see their ass one time, and that's it. They just out the door. But yeah, Another topic I'm going to discuss is SmackDown is better than Raw. My brother, he's a big Raw fan, and he thinks Raw is much better than SmackDown. Me, SmackDown is kicking Raw ass, and the reason I say that because when you watch Raw, it felt like it's the same old shit. But you watch SmackDown, it felt like a wrestling show, and it reminded me back in the Ruthless Aggression era, back in probably 2004 towards to when they start doing the Super Show, and that's where they start water it down and dumb it down. When I watched SmackDown, there wasn't a dull, dumb moment. You watch it, it felt like it's a wrestling show, and people have mentioned about it. Even Cesaro in a little shoot promo, but I don't know if it's working or not. Just like J. Cole would say, every little joke has the truth in it. Same thing with promo. Every single promo has a little truth in it. And that's what I feel like with SmackDown. I think SmackDown did a good job, and the way they handle the talent, they did a way much better job than Raw. When you watch Raw, they treat like the women division look like shit. And I know people love women division. Me, I love it, but they toss that title around like they ain't nothing. And it was so bad. Even the New Day thought a joke, but they edited the joke out. If you watch it on Hulu or WWE Network, if you watch it again, because it was a joke. But if you watch the SmackDown Women title, it felt like the women title is up for grab. And plus, we get two women storyline. You get Alyssa Bliss and Becky Lynch, and you got Natalia and Nikki Bella. Two storyline, both different direction, and both of them are good. If you watch SmackDown, we see Sasha Banks, one of the weakest diva I ever seen, not as a person but as a character, written by the writers, by WWE writers and the bookers. I'm not blaming Sasha Banks, I'm blaming the goddamn writers. And writers should be fired, or should I say deleted, for that bullshit storyline. Same thing with Charlotte. Like I said, I'm not blaming Charlotte, it's all the fucking writers' fault. But when we look at SmackDown been kicking Raw ass since the new era. So that speaks a higher volume. And plus, you got AJ Styles as champion, you got Dean Ambrose, the Intercontinental Champion, American Alpha, who's a tag team champion. Which I know they're gonna become the tag team champion eventually. But also, pretty much I crossed my finger that we get the UK Championship coming down to SmackDown. That means get more talent, and plus at least get them into a storyline with the other SmackDown talent as well. And not only that, everybody got their TV time. Everybody got their part of the story, and that's what I like about it. Even Heath Slater, and plus the comedic side, it was funny, like straight up funny, including James Ellsworth. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. I like James Ellsworth. He's like old school comedy. If people don't like that, that's your opinion. But I'm not like these other people who just bullshit and bitching in the morning and crying about that shit. It's just wrestling. It's not that serious, you dig? But when you look at Raw, some of these moments is kind of like same old shit. Like we see Enzo and Mauro get his ass beat every single time by Rusev. We seen tag team being shitted on, and plus we finally see Carl Anderson get his win in a single match. So hopefully be a good push for the club, and hopefully get the tag team title, which they deserve. And the main event picture looked bleak, and plus they say they got that much depth roster, and which that's some bullshit. You could rearrange some rosters, but I understand you got people who are injured. You got Goldberg and Brock, they part of the roster, and Finn Balor is injured. And plus, I'm crossing my finger for the Royal Rumble surprise, and hopefully him to win the whole thing. But look like WWE has a different idea, different approach about it. But like I said, SmackDown's doing his own thing. I love SmackDown. I like SmackDown better than Raw, to be honest. And just everything, it just so what would be a good word to explain or define it? Glorious. It was so fucking glorious with what SmackDown's doing. And plus, when like these next draft upcoming months after WrestleMania, I'm hoping that one of these NXT guys go to SmackDown, because I feel like SmackDown will push these talent in the right direction, either one of them tag team titles or pushing towards to it. And that's how I feel like it. That's why I get it out from SmackDown. But when we look at Raw, they just bullshit you, and they just made look hella weak. But I hope she go to SmackDown and she become a fucking monster. And that's my opinion about that. But so far, SmackDown's getting a higher range than Raw, and SmackDown's beating them. And I think we're gonna see a long streak of SmackDown beating Raw unless Vince McMahon comes in and fuck it up like he did with NXT. When NXT was popping and all the roster get the buzz on NXT, Vince McMahon shut that shit down, and you can tell how the NXT look. And that's a match, and those are my two topics. Give me your thoughts about the two topics I talk about, the 205 Live and SmackDown better than Raw topic. Give me your thoughts about on the comment. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I really truly appreciate it. More videos will be coming out for this channel very soon. Be on the lookout for Best for Business. And until then, I see you guys next time. See ya.